This is Camp Adadzi in Latvia. It's about 250 kilometers from the Russian border. Canadian Armed Forces members are serving here as part of Operation Reassurance. That's NATO's enhanced forward presence in Eastern Europe. This is Canada's largest international mission, and because of Russia's recent actions, NATO is strengthening its presence in the region. When Putin's army crossed the border into Ukraine in February 2022, he upended 80 years of peace, stability, and security in Europe. He isn't just trying to redraw lines on a map, he's challenging the principles of democracy and the self-determination that Ukrainians have long fought hard for. And he was testing countries like Canada to see what we'd do when our core values are threatened and our friends are under attack. Of course, this wasn't Putin's first test. In 2014, the Russian regime attempted to illegally annex Crimea from Ukraine. Well, not long after, Canada launched Operation Unifier. This is Canada's military training and capacity building mission in support of the armed forces of Ukraine. And through it, we've trained more than 36,000 Ukrainian soldiers. Many of the women and men that Canadians have trained are right now operating on the front lines and maintaining Ukraine's heroic resistance. Here in Latvia, our troops are protecting NATO's eastern flank and they're deterring further Russian aggression. Putin has shown a complete disregard for human rights and the international rules-based order, so countries like Latvia that share a border with Russia are worried about their security, and rightfully so. That's why we're here to reaffirm our support for this mission and for allies like Latvia that share our values. That's why last year we renewed this mission for years to come, and that's why here we're announcing that we're more than doubling our presence as part of Operation Reassurance. It's why Canada is engaged in international forums, which brings us here to Lithuania for the latest NATO Summit. NATO was created in 1949 for situations just like this. And now, decades later, NATO is more united than ever. Canada will continue to do everything necessary to support the alliance, to hold Putin accountable for his crimes, and to continue to support the people of Ukraine with everything they need to defend themselves. The reality is that Ukraine's fight is our fight. If we don't stand up for Ukrainians today, when would we? The time to be champions for human rights, for democracy, and for self-determination is now. Canada will continue to meet this moment. We will do whatever it takes to stand up against Russia's aggression, and we will continue to work with our NATO allies to defend democracy and protect our shared values.